shit.
Yeah.
Just in case motherfuckers be wondering, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody, fools be weird nowadays, dog. Like, they're all cool in your face, and then they, you know, you turn around and they're like, what is this fool doing here? You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
You
Shit.
know, especially around, you know, certain individuals and shit. Like,
Yeah, I feel you. And then just do me a favor when you talk, just talking to the mic, though.
mm-hmm.
Sometimes fucking and then you could talk loud and shit, you know? Like not loud, but like, you know, project your voice well.
Yeah.
Fucking but sometimes people come in, they're kinda quiet, and then on the video or the audio it's like a little quiet, so then people gotta put the volume up and shit.
For sure.
So it's good, G.
Shit, chilling.
Finally nice to meet the fucking man, the myth, the legend, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
WhyGee, 400.
150, I would say.
150? Okay. Yeah.
No,
Five.
I was just talking shit.
That's right. So it's good.
Shit, dog. Just fucking trying to get over the little fucking traffic, little delay and
Where'd you
shit.
come from right now? The Valley?
San Fernando, the city of San Fernando.
Like where you're what's the city? Panorama?
No, that's where the business is at.
Okay.
But I stay in the city of San Fernando right now.
Is that where you grew up out there?
Nah, that's just by default.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
It got expensive in the city and shit.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, like I had to, you know, move to where it was convenient, money wise and shit. You know.
Yeah. No, well, I don't know. Hopefully it gets better in January. I don't know. Hopefully it gets better, dog. You know.
That's yeah, like, I hope so too, dog. Cause fuck, that shit is wild as fuck.
Hey, you know, with all that, just a side topic, with all that shit going on with like the country and shit, and all the elections, like families are fucking fighting. You know, like people like husbands and wives, fucking boyfriends and girlfriends, fucking brothers and sisters over all that bullshit. You know,
I feel like it's always the same shit every like 4 years, dog. To be
I
honest,
mean, yeah, not so bad though. This is worse.
Yeah,
you know?
low key.
This is worse. You know, yesterday I was having a conversation with my family, and we were in the car, and it wasn't like an argument, but we were like this. Me and my dad were disagreeing with like my sister and my grandpa. You know, and you know, I was just like, I told my sister, you know, at the end of the day, I love you, and I was like, well, you know what I really fucking want, no matter what, is at the end of this 4 years, we're all in a better place, period.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And if that's what happens, then fuck it. Whoever did it, if he did it, then fuck it. It's cool. Like, we just need to like stay united as a family and not fucking fight and not separate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's enough BS already, like, you know, that gets in between us, like whether it be, you know, like favoritism, so we think, you know, within parents or whatever the case might be, you know, like. So I mean, politics should kind of be like at the back burner of family conversations or feud and shit. You know?
I mean, families are already feuding, especially Mexican families.
Yeah, for sure. I could most definitely
right.
Relate.
I'm not going through it, but I can identify with that shit. You know.
It happened, but I'm pretty sure it had happened before. You know,
even to this day. You know, I won't say whose family, but even to this day, I've been hearing stories. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
But, so all right, so what do you? I mean, we didn't talk about it before, but whatever you're comfortable sharing with, dog.
I mean, whatever
the platform is yours.
Ask away and shit. You know, like whatever you want to know, whatever.
I mean, I think I asked you, where'd you grow up?
I grew up all over the valley, to be honest.
So mostly valley.
Okay. Yeah, but mostly from I moved to Lancashire Way when I was when the Raiders and the Buccaneers were playing in the Super Bowl.
Oh shit!
That exact year.
So
what year was that? Like 2003, I think, or 2001. Either one of those years. No, 2003, because I remember 2001 I was living somewhere else when the towers got knocked down.
How old are you right now?
I'm 32 right now.
Okay, so I'm 35, so I'm a little bit older.
Yeah, for sure. But it's kind of like.
So you were probably
what? Seeing the same.
Like fourth grade when they went down. 2001 when the towers went down.
Yeah, I was 9. Yeah.
I was 7. I was in 7th grade, so I was in school at next to Highland Park is Eagle Rock. I was at Eagle Rock High.
For sure. Yeah, I was in North Hills. I was going to Langdale Elementary.
Okay, all right. Yeah. That's what's up. So you got a lot going on, kind of, no?
I kind of always do, dog.
Like,
I got 6 kids, you know, so so they keep me on my feet and shit.
You stay with all of them or no?
Yeah, well, they all stay with me and shit.
Okay,
you know,
with the mom and
the first three of previous relationship, and then the current 3, with the last 3 are with the girl I'm with right now.
Okay, that's what's up. You know, it's funny. For a long time I was on child support, right? And I was like, man, fuck this. And not that I don't want to pay, but I was like, I don't know where this money's going. Like, you know, like I would rather live with my son and pay for everything myself, bro. For any guy that has a kid, dog, look, I'm not saying to leave anybody. I'm not saying to stay with anybody, but just so you know, fellas, my kid's 10, you got 6 kids. My kid's 10. I only have one kid, right? Coming from experience, like, regardless of your situation, just so you know, child support is actually cheaper
outside
than living with your fucking kid. Like, I love my kid to death. I wouldn't trade my world right now for anything. But living with your kid, child support is hella cheaper than living with your kid, bro. You pay what? Some foods pay 2, 3, 400, 500. You think
I've seen
500?
cases like where
A
it's like
lot.
$100, $99 and shit.
Yeah,
Like what?
they
Yeah,
stay on EBT and they stay on GR just so
yeah.
they don't gotta pay shit. But even thinking like, oh fuck, I gotta pay $500 a month, bro. At the end of the day, honestly, that's a good amount, but it's not even. When you live with your kid, bro, you spend way more food,
That's
fucking
like 500
clothes,
probably like in 2 weeks of food and
yeah,
shit.
dog, toys, all that shit. You know, especially like my kid is 10, he's growing, bro. Like
For sure.
he's 10 years old. He's not a big kid, but I think he has to wear like 14, 16 pants. I'm like, what the
How many
fuck?
pairs did we have growing up,
Bro,
huh?
I was a small kid, so I mean, no, what I mean is like he's only 10 years old. He's wearing size 14 already for like 14-year-olds.
Okay, yeah, I
My
get
boy,
it.
my
Yeah, all my
little
kids are two
mom,
sizes.
he's bigger.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, you know. So I'm like, I'm not a big guy. I don't know where he got. Fuck it. I want him to grow bigger than me. So that's what's up, you know.
yeah. The food,
Well,
the
hey,
food.
it's the well, fuck. Hopefully, but I don't know. But it's the hormones in the milk, dog.
Yeah, there you go. That
That
too.
too, you know. Um, so what's up with tacos al joven?
Shit, I had to make it happen, dog. Like I've been procrastinating, like prolonging the initiative of starting it. You know, like I kind of started it like 2 years ago, and it wasn't kind of with the right people around me, kind of
Yeah,
sort of, because you could wish the best for people, but if they don't want what's best for them, it's like, and then certain people have a problem with being told what to do, like.
I got a
I,
problem being told what to do,
I mean,
bro.
no, me too, but I see the bigger picture when we're
Yeah,
working for something,
yeah,
like you get me, like if,
yeah.
if if we're building something for the greater cause, I'm down to put my head down and like, what's up? You want me to wash this? You want me to scrub that? You want me to load this? You want me to unload that? Like, and a lot of people have a problem with certain stuff like that. Like what? I'll do it right now, and then never get to it. Like.
You know, it's funny because like I hate being told what to do, right? But so I'm not a barber because I hate being told what to do. But barbers are a lot of times don't like being told what to do, right?
For sure.
The funny thing about being a barber, dog, is that most of these fools that cut hair at a shop, they work on commission. They work for the barber shop. They don't work for themselves. So they work a 9 to 5 schedule, 9 to 7 schedule. And so these fools think, oh, I'm independent. I'm independent. Like I got my own business. I got an LLC, but I work at a shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not my own fucking boss. I gotta follow rules. I gotta clean the bathroom once a week. I gotta fucking abide by the rules that they're open and closed. I get 2 days off. I gotta follow my schedule. You know what I mean? So it's like I hate being told what to do, but yet I'm still not completely free. And oh, one more thing, all right? I don't know if you've ever been to county. I've been to county,
No,
right?
I
My
haven't.
boy, you know what's crazy? Homies that don't like being told what to do, following a strict, what is it, 7 to 7 or 8 to 8 program, being told what to do, having to clean the floors Superman style, like cleaning their bunk, making their bed, waking up, brushing their teeth right away. Like it's crazy because I've seen some. I'm like, you fools don't like being told what to do in the streets, but in here, like,
Right online,
it's fucking
huh?
like in linea. I'm like, what the fuck? That's crazy. That shit's crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
I've
just
always
like,
tripped out on that shit when people talk about like,
yeah,
oh, when I was in jail, woo, woo, and then but like, but what happened to that discipline out here, like
yeah,
boys are drinking every day, not going to work on Mondays and
yeah,
shit like that, like, come on, let's get it together, because
yeah,
if it were under different circumstances, everybody would be walking a fine line,
yeah, yeah,
even myself, I have problems with sometimes, like discipline, going to sleep a certain time, waking up at a certain time, showing up at a certain time, you know,
discipline is hard, dog.
for
Like,
sure it is.
I try to. My bedtime is like 10, but I probably don't go to sleep till like 11. I'm supposed to wake up at 5:30. I don't wake up till like 6. You know what I mean? Like it's every day the same. And every day I say, nah, I'm gonna turn off the TV. I'm gonna go up, and every day I do the same fucking shit. You know, same fucking. And it's funny. You know what I hate. And we'll get back to tacos al joven right now.
For sure.
You know what I hate, dog. And I think I might have said this on my podcast already, but I'll be downstairs in the living room watching TV, right? I'm watching something I like, and I start fucking passing out,
Dozing
right?
off.
I
Dozing off.
doze off. I'm like, what the fuck? So when I get up, I go to the room and I go lay down and I turn off the light and I go to bed,
All
fool,
that
and I
shit is
can't
gone.
sleep no more.
All that shit is
I
gone. No,
can't
I
sleep no
feel
more.
it.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's why sometimes I just take my blanket,
Just
to
do it
the
right
couch and
there.
shit. Yeah, dog, because when the sleep hits me, it hits me. But when it goes away,
But see,
that
when I
shit gone.
plan on it like that, if I put a pillow on the couch and I plan on it, it don't happen. It's only when it's unplanned that organically I'll fall asleep
Yeah.
and I'll just start dozing off. And then I try not to. If I get like that, I try not to watch like TV shows that I like because then I'll start missing shit, you know. And the
Yeah,
next day I'll
like what
turn it on. I'm
happened.
like, what the fuck happened here, dog? Like, I don't see none of this shit. But so I be digressing. I be going all over the place. But
No, yeah.
all right, so
I'll be like that too.
you like to cook?
I
You
love
like to
to
cook?
cook.
You're
Yeah,
a cooker. You know,
I
uh,
wouldn't say so much, but I mean, like, I feel like I could hold my own in any kind of kitchen.
okay,
Like as far as like high end to low end.
okay, yeah,
Like
yeah.
all I need is a little like, well, this is how we do it. This here type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then all right, boom, boom. Like
You know, it's funny. I don't cook for like I get meal prep. I make steak. I grill steak. That's about it. But in 2016, I got court ordered to rehab because I got a DUI and
yeah,
in over there at Salvation Army in Pasadena, I was for like 2 months. I was a breakfast and lunch cook. Right, I'd cook full meals for 120 people, 5 days a week, breakfast and lunch full. But to this day, when
did it stick?
I won't
And
no. I mean, I know how to do some shit, but I don't know. It's different, dog. Like when you have like a recipe and you have a fucking
something to go by.
something that says do this, do this, this,
Yeah.
this, this, you know, and fucking a specific amount, you get the pork. You know what I mean? You have a prep cook, get you all the shit ready. It's boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But I guess
And even the dishes, how you don't even have to wash them. The
fuck
dishwasher
yeah, the
washes.
dishwasher, dog, and that was my first job there, you know. But you know, it's funny because people think I'm like I don't know if they do or they don't, but people might think I'm like this disciplined human being that wakes up every fucking morning and goes to the gym early, bro. It's hard to be disciplined, dog.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
hard, you know.
Like
And
even at a job, like to make it every day on time, like some shit be just happening that you missed the bus.
yeah, like I took the bus for years, dog, and I would get to. I was 2018. I was living in Covina, taking the train and the bus to Mid City,
Sheesh.
Vermont and Washington.
That's like the other side, huh? Like from
Vermont and
side to
Washington.
side.
Yeah, dog. And it was probably 2 hour commute in the morning, 2 hours at night, bro. I had no life. But it's funny because I have a car now. I only have like a 20-minute commute each way. I still have no life, dog. Some things don't change, my boy.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
just. I guess sometimes you just focus on your shit, and then that feels
Yeah,
like like you don't have a
yeah.
life, but you gotta lock in if you want.
You know?
If you want to get to where you want and you want to knock down your goals, you gotta lock in with yourself. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like if that means don't hang out with no one,
yeah. If I don't, if I got no time, dog. You know?
exactly, and that's good sometimes because sometimes some people linger their bullshit onto others.
Yeah,
Like I'm going through it now. Now I want this food to feel what I'm feeling,
yeah.
and then
Fuck
it's
all
like,
that.
bro, your problems are your problems, and my problems are my problems.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
and that's how I view life. Like I'm always willing to help people, and then I started realizing though this past couple like this past year, matter of fact. I started realizing, like, bro, you can't save everybody and you
yeah,
can't help everybody, because sometimes that's taken away from the shit you want to do, like, you feel me? And then you wonder why your goals are not being accomplished or your needs are not being met. And it's because you want to be Mr. fucking Superman and shit, and then it can't be like that,
I
bro.
feel
Like,
that. I feel that.
it sounds fucked up, but it is what it is. Like, if you can't do it for yourself, no one else is,
Yeah, I feel that, bro. Fuck yeah.
like. And that's what it is. Some people kind of like just tell on they know like today and then before you know it, it's a fucking year and you haven't done shit but drink every
Mhm.
day, and
Yeah,
that's like, bro, we were doing that shit at 15, 16,
yeah,
like can't be
yeah,
doing the same shit at least in the 30s and shit, nah, bro.
yeah. No, yeah. So let's get back. Yeah, my bad.
Nah, let me trip, bro.
Tacos al joven.
Tacos at home.
Where did how'd that start? Where'd that come from? What's the inspiration?
Honestly, it started way like back then when I was like 5, 6 years old.
Okay.
Like I've always been into like the the vibe, like like the environment, like the kitchen environment,
Yeah.
like well, not the kitchen, but like the taqueria environment,
Okay.
like, hey,
Yeah.
cuántos tacos, hey, jefe, like un burrito listo, una
Mm-hmm.
torta, like that kind of environment, the fucking music in the background playing all that shit,
Yeah.
and then my sister's dad had a little he had the opportunity of getting a restaurant out in Simi Valley,
Okay.
and it's not easy running a business,
Hell nah,
it's
bro.
not even it's not easy running your own life,
Yeah.
but the business is like a different kind of animal,
Yeah.
like if you're not ready, like I would say mentally, more than anything,
Yeah.
it'll consume you,
Yeah. For sure.
it'll consume you, and it'll I would want to say it's kind of like a drug in a sense, like it'll change who you are, how you talk to people, certain times, and I feel like he was under a lot of pressure, so my sisters didn't want to help him,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of started helping him, and I started seeing like the change in him, the change in the people, the changes in everything, and this was when I was 9 years old.
Oh shit. Okay.
I was right there in the cashier, like them, little
Yeah.
nosy motherfucker, but hey, we were getting it done. We were taking
Yeah.
out the people, like I was giving him tickets. He was over there, getting the food ready. And then little by little, I started like paying attention to him, learn how to roll a burrito,
Okay.
learn how to properly assemble a torta, all
Yeah.
that type stuff, because all that kind of matters to me at least.
Yeah.
When somebody's eating a burrito, is it dissolved? Is it dissolving? Does it look presentable?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff. And yeah, like I've always kind of found it like been fascinating with that, and then like I kind of my mom and him got separated,
Okay.
and I still kind of that still stayed in my mind, like it's crazy how it came back uh full spin on me, like I ended up staying with my kids,
Okay.
so I was looking for a job, and I wanted something close to my house, so like right next door where I used to live at was a taco stand, and I went to go apply, and I got the job.
Okay.
So I started feeling a little more like I'm back to my somewhat roots. I would want to say like
Yeah.
for myself, and I started like I started taking it more serious, because I would see a line and I'll start getting like, all shaky and shit
Okay.
like that,
Okay.
all nervous.
Yeah.
So I started applying, like applying myself, like today I'm not gonna drink, today I'm not gonna go high, today I'm not gonna, like little shit like that. And yeah, like it's like 3 years. I learned how to do everything from corner to corner. Like from prepping to cooking to being on the line. Because the line work, I kind of knew it.
Yeah.
But I didn't have no. I didn't even know how to do some beans. Like
Yeah.
So I started learning how to do everything from how they do it.
Yeah.
And little by little, I was like, man, we basically run this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the the employees run the business, the business owner just comes and collects,
Yeah.
and it sounds easy to do, but if you set your mind to it, like you can start little by little, buy your taco, like your taco what is it, cart, your tools, whatever, is easier for you if that's what you want to do, because I
Yeah.
started with my van.
Yeah. Oh, you were working. You were like cooking out of the van.
No, I bought my van first,
Okay.
and then I had it parked for like 6 months,
Okay.
and then that's when I think, yeah, COVID hit, and then I was I had gone to what is it, Santa Fe Springs,
Okay. The swap meet.
yeah, just to look around,
Okay.
and then I started talking to the lady, and she ended up fronting me the cart,
Oh shit.
yeah,
Okay.
and that man, that's to me, I like shit like that,
Yeah.
because it doesn't feel like all at once,
Yeah.
like I'm giving
Yeah.
you $1,000 right now,
Yeah.
it's like, now can I give you 200 right now, and then
Yeah.
come in 2 weeks and give you three, and so on and so forth, like, and yeah, that's basically by 2001. I had all my stuff, but I still kind of didn't, have like an idea of how I was gonna go about it, because
Yeah.
I first wanted to do caterings, but I feel like there's no money in that, unless you've
Yeah.
already been established, and you know people, or
Events
you
and
got a good
everything.
network, and But
Yeah.
nah, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so yeah, dog, it's just fucking not wanting to work for somebody as well, you know?
Yeah.
Like it feels good, you know, to get a paycheck and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
I've worked 70-hour jobs before, you know. I've had two jobs
Yeah.
for a cool amount of time in my life. So I mean, I feel like work never been an issue as far as me doing it. You know, it's always been an issue when I want to do more and I can't because you know the
Mm-hmm.
pockets ain't right.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it's like I'd rather take that risk on my own. You
Yeah.
know, because if I don't, I'm kind of delaying my process to as where I want to get to. You
Yeah.
hear me? Like, so might as well just get the ball rolling. You hear me? Like I told you, I had started it like 2 years ago, but you know, like I said, you could want it for people, but ultimately they gotta want it themselves. You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
I wanted to partner up with people with somebody, and it didn't work out.
That's yeah.
You know, and then I'm kind of grateful for that as well. You know, because you know, I already have a big load on my own, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
carrying somebody
Yeah.
else's, you know,
Yeah.
ta canijo, you know.
Yeah. I was as you were speaking, I was thinking about a couple things. Two things I wanted to ask. Well, not right now, but when you were working like for that first taco stand, right? What was your schedule like?
It was hectic.
Hectic? Was it
Yeah.
just like
Y-
every night? Like
No, it
how
was like
how does it work like that?
well, because I was well, like everybody else was set. Their schedule was set,
Okay.
obviously, because they had seniority, right?
Okay.
Like that's what they call it,
Yeah.
right? When somebody's been working there for longer than,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and yeah. So I guess they set it up to to where to their schedule of their life. So I was
Okay.
working. What was it? I was off Mondays. I was working all the other days. The
So
only day,
Tuesday through Sunday,
yeah, Tuesday through Sunday.
6 days. Okay.
Tuesday I would go in at midday all the way to closing.
Okay.
Wednesday I would go in at 2 to 10, and then Thursday I would go in early,
Okay.
and then Friday I would go in at night, and then Saturday I would work from 10 to 7,
Okay.
and Sunday they would send me somewhere else to like I don't know if you know the Valley,
A little bit, not really.
like from North Hollywood to like Lake Balboa.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's a little like it's a
Yeah.
little like 40-minute commute.
Okay. Damn.
You know, even on the even if you're driving, it's just one long street. You know, so it's like the
Oh
bus and
fuck that.
the bus and the car is kind of
Yeah.
the only benefit you get is getting in your car and turning it on and leaving. You know, instead of
Yeah.
going to the bus stop and waiting.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was kind of hectic like that because I kind of felt like those 2 years I was working like that. I felt like I didn't see my kids at all.
Yeah.
You know, I
Mhm.
didn't like and I feel it to this day. You know,
Yeah.
because they were like, oh, this happened when I was in third grade and fourth grade. And I was stuck right there,
Yeah.
you
I was
know,
like,
like
fuck.
you get me, like,
Yeah.
and but my kids, the older ones, are understanding though, like
That's what's up.
they're already teenagers, so they get it, you know, like man, like you know,
Yeah.
I know they love me
Your
because
kid's young, huh?
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, yeah, I did it well with the person I was with, but yeah, it was a team effort.
It always is. You know what I'm saying?
At the time, right now, it's probably like one man team and shit, but
Oh,
but
fuck.
with my girl though, she be coming through a lot,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've been together for 10 years.
Sheesh. Okay.
We
That's
just
what's up,
we
man.
just got we just went to that little what is it? That little hill
Is that,
and
you guys hit a
fucking
little hell?
well not what I'm using that shit like as a metaphor.
Yeah, no,
But yeah,
I
we
know
just hit
exactly
the
what you mean.
we just yeah
You had like,
the 10-year mark
okay. How'd that
in
feel?
October.
How'd that feel?
Honestly, I feel like like we just been together for like 5, you know,
Okay, that's a good thing then.
yeah,
That's a
for
good thing
sure.
then. You know, I mean, I guess well, okay, real quick. People always imagine like, oh, people always think like us dudes, like we can't be with one girl for a minute, or, I mean, I think if you're with the right girl, dog, it don't matter. It
Yeah,
don't matter. You fuck
yeah,
it,
for sure. Yeah, yeah,
it don't matter,
cause like it could be anywhere, you know,
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. It's everywhere.
but what's it coming with, you know? Who's
Yeah.
it coming with,
Yeah.
you know? Like you get me? Is it even yours? It's like
Yeah. Fuck all
cause
that.
like you could spend a lifetime with somebody, you know, and you don't know what they're doing behind closed
Yeah.
doors.
Yeah. I think like, for anybody that don't know, like me, right? Like if I'm with you and I'm looking elsewhere, it's because I'm not happy,
Yeah,
right? But if
exactly.
I'm with you and I'm not looking elsewhere, it's because I'm fucking happy. So it's not that like guys can't be faithful. It's just that I think a lot of times dudes end up with the wrong one and they don't know, so they're still trying to fill that void, and then they look like a piece of shit because they're doing what they're doing. But it's not even that they're a bad person. They're just not with that one that's holding it down,
Yeah,
and like I think guys, I think like unfortunately I think some of us we settle because we want that dime that we know from the hood that's bad, right? Or from the gym,
from middle
whatever. That's
school or
bad, dog,
elementary and shit.
right? And but she has a man or she don't want us, and then we meet like a 6 or a 7, and we're like, fuck it, she likes me. Fuck it, she likes me. You know what I
No,
mean?
I feel
And
you.
then you're with that 6 or that 7, and then you still see the pictures of your dream girl on Instagram, and you're like, fuck. You know what I mean? And the next thing you know, it's all bad, because then you see an 8 and a 9, and you're like, oh, what's up? But then you have a kid, then you have joint bank accounts, and then you guys have a car lease together, and you're like, fuck,
Apartment
an
cosign,
apartment cosign, and you're like, if I fuck, like if I fuck up on this, then I'm done. Um, One of the other things I want to talk about was, I mentioned the child support thing earlier, like spending more living with your kid, right?
yeah.
Another thing, like when I had like every other weekend or weekend visitation, dog, like I'm as a barber, dog, you work on the weekend. So like
That's the busiest, huh?
my visitation with him was my parents taking care of him
Sorry.
Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday during the day, and me seeing him like for a couple hours every night. And I still only see him for a couple hours every night, but he sleeps under the same roof as me now. So I
Yeah,
see him a
that's a
little bit,
luxury right there.
a
That's
lot more, not as much as I would like to, but it's still way more than before. Um, One of the things I want to touch on is, when you see foods working at a taco spot, right? Or a taco stand, right? Or a cart or whatever it is. Like me in my head, and hopefully this isn't ignorant, but me in my head, I imagine like the ones you see like 3 days a week, you're like, oh fuck, he only works like 4 hours 3 days a week. You know what I mean? Like, but some are there like every day, all day.
yeah.
And then you mentioned like working for a boss and they're being an owner, right? Sometimes I see little taco stands, little taco trucks. I imagine that's the owner.
The
I
one
imagine
behind
the
the
one
grill.
behind the grill is the
Yeah,
owner.
no,
You never really think about it, dog.
yeah, no. Sometimes they're the employees too.
Yeah.
To a person too that I'm gonna set up right here, give me some people,
Right.
and then have them run it for me.
Yeah. I mean, you see like a taco. Well, I know of some that's probably theirs. Some
Yeah,
like small ones. But you see like even like a little taco stand, like say in the city of Azusa by my parents' house. There's just like two guys, a little tent, two comadas or whatever, and you're like, oh well, they're probably making good money. Maybe not. Maybe not.
yeah. Unless they've been there for like a while, and they probably have a lot of like family or friends that are
Yeah.
willing to support. Because sometimes all you need really is like a little crowd in the stand, and then people are
Yeah.
gonna start pulling up.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
see it empty, like kind of, I think they're kind of hesitant to,
I mean, me. So okay. I see what you're saying, right? But like, okay, so for someone like me, I'm impatient as fuck, right? So I see an empty taco stand, I'm like, fuck yeah,
pull it up.
I'm on. No, wait, I see a busy one, I'm like, ooh, I don't know, dog. I
They
might
can have
try
the
to.
bombest burritos too, huh? And the
They probably
bombest
do have the
tapas.
bombers. That's not something. Boom, that just hit me right now. Like I've never really thought about that. I've never really thought about that. Now, for the most part, I feel like a lot of them taste similar.
Yeah,
Asada tastes like asada, tortillas taste like tortillas. Like where I work in Santa Ana, there's a blue truck and a red truck. Everybody always says to go to the red truck. Now, the blue truck, their mulitas ain't it, right? Red truck mulitas are better, right? And the red truck is $2 cheaper. But I think the burritos at the red truck are like $12 or $13. The burritos at the blue truck are $10. But I bought one the other night, my boy. It was fire, right? It was fire, dog. Her chorizo burrito is fire. So it's like everybody has like their little.
what is it? What they're good at and shit.
Yeah, right. And like it's funny because I'm like, this place is cheaper, but the burritos are good, but the burritos are more expensive, but they're not as good as the cheaper burritos on the other one. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
And sometimes though, like your taste buds want like either one. Like
Yeah.
I want this from right here.
Yes, it
I want
changes.
that from right there.
It changes every day, dog. And then you got the trucks that have the mulitas, the gorditas, the quesadillas, the
Everything.
tortas. They got everything, and then you got the ones that only have tacos and burritos. Boom.
If
You know
they
what I mean?
master that, they say more to them.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I imagine start off it was a lot more expensive to make all like there's the blue truck I just mentioned. She'll make you fucking. She's like, I'll make you whatever you want, and she's got the homemade tortillas.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's a but a lot of us go there, but then for the molitos we go down the street. You know what I'm saying? To save $2 and for a little bit of flavor. It's
Hell yeah.
crazy.
Hell
It's
yeah.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that's the beauty of like the street vending or like the food vending. Like, everybody could like add their own seasoning to it,
Yeah.
your own flavor. Well, I mean, that's what I feel like it is,
Yeah. That's true.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
si no tienes sazón la comida, like, then, because
Yeah.
I don't want to put salt on my shit, you know.
I don't put
I,
salt on
I
none of
hate
my
I hate putting, like,
food,
I even
dog.
get kind of like offended when sometimes people ask me like, oh, no tienes sal,
Like what? Have you
like
even tried it yet, food? Like what the
yeah,
fuck?
but that's how Mexicans are though, like, or Latinos,
They
like,
want lemon and salt, dog. Lemon and salt and chile. But
you
I
know.
don't. I don't really use none of that. Just maybe some lemon and some tacos. That's about it, dog.
Yeah, the lemon is clutch on the taco, especially on the asada.
But
Well, you got,
if the tortillas are dry, that you need fucking some lemon and some green salsa for me, cause I'm a little bitch when it comes to fucking chile, so I don't even
then
know if chile
I
chile.
put I put one and one right here.
Okay, okay, all right. Separate though,
Yeah,
separate.
yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
gracias,
Yeah, the
fool.
burrito did it
Eh,
how you told me.
Shout out to the homie YG. He brought me a shirt. He brought me what is that birria? You said
Yeah,
some
birria.
birria and a burrito. Look, you guys gotta check them out. Fucking what was I gonna say? Okay, I had some other uh points I wanted to come on to, but oh, all right, so two things, right? So for me, have you ever eaten tacos in Highland Park or
Uh,
Pasadena? La Estrella?
no, to be honest,
No.
nah. The only place
That,
I've tried right there is I don't know if that's Highland Park, the Rick's,
uh,
the burger spot.
yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
right
Yeah.
there, and I think, what is it? Fletcher.
Well, that's
And
like Drew Street. Yeah. Drew. It's like Lincoln Heights, Drew Street.
all right.
When you told me Fletcher, I was like, "What are you doing over there?"
Now, to me, I think that's like Highland Park, but that's not even Highland
It,
Park.
I mean,
It's more down the way.
It kind of is, right? So, like, okay, I'm not like I told you. Like, I grew up around certain people. I know certain people. I talk to certain people to this day, right? I'm not affiliated, but because of the people I talk to, right? So, like Fletcher, that's the bad side.
Oh,
You
okay,
get what I'm saying?
okay. But it
That's the
is in the city though of
yeah.
Highland Park, right?
It's like in the outskirts of the city, but it's like it's the other side. If you get what I'm saying, it's
Hmm.
the other side. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So so yeah, I was like, oh, what's he doing over there? But
The five.
it's still part of the of Northeast LA. Fucking and then all right, another thing I want to talk about. You like when you would get nervous when there's crowds, but you like working at the taco stand because like it's you get busy, you start making tacos, right? It's cool because so like Highland Park right now is gentrified. There's
Yeah,
taco trucks all over. There's fucking hella stands, food stands, right? But like on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday night when it's popping,
no, not
like
out there.
you see the music, you see the food, you see the people, like it makes you want to be like, okay, cool, like this is like like all right, this is some it's cracking, right? So you see people, so the people help, more people, more music, more sound, more food. Like it looks like
Lights,
the
the lights
lights, it
too, the
looks
lighting.
like inviting. You're like, oh fuck yeah, I want to eat there, dog. Have you heard of taco? Did you know they do like taco awards?
Yeah, yeah. I don't
So
know where though, but I've heard of them and shit.
so one of the ones in Highland Park was recently nominated. I don't know if they won, but it's Vias Tacos.
All right,
Vias, I guess they're pretty known now. Um, they do like little stuff. They make like the different colored tortillas.
all right.
Where I work,
That's
there's a
unique.
place called Bandidos.
Yeah,
They have like pink tortilla. I don't know why they're pink, but they're pink. You know. But see, for me, I'm not a health nut. I don't give a fuck. I'll eat McDonald's. But then when I see pink tortillas, I'm like, how'd you get them pink? Like, is it
yeah.
food coloring? Because then I'm like,
No,
well,
I think the corn.
is it the corn?
Yeah, the corn comes in different colors.
Okay.
The maize, yeah, it comes in very. I know this because I was 11. My mom sent me to Mexico,
Okay.
and my one of my uncles works at a tortilleria,
Okay.
and he's kind of fascinated with that. So he kind of like he showed me like different colors corns,
Okay.
and
Shit.
I was like, damn. I thought it was just blanco y amarillo,
Yeah.
yellow and white, and nah, there's different colors, dog, like red, fucking dark ones like black.
by the
green,
seeds.
you know. Yeah,
Did you know, in a way, corn runs the world?
yeah, for sure. I see it.
Corn, corn syrup, fucking corn, fucking runs the world, dog. And uh, there's a lot of controversy over that corn industry because, like, at some point, like in America, our food was different, and then like the government, they fucking or some company that makes like corn syrup and like foods like related to corn because corn has sugar.
Yeah,
It's a very sugary
naturally,
food.
yeah.
Yeah. They took over and they started pushing out like steak and saturated fats, right? And they brought in like the corn syrup, right? So now corn is cool, you know. Corn, it's what is that, vegetable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tortillas are cool, right? But like I guess now it's like not demonized, but the whole corn syrup thing is like an issue and a controversy within itself, you know. But like a lot of people, like I don't know if a lot of people know that, you know, like it's there's a whole thing behind it. There's like fucking documentaries
No,
on it and shit.
I feel it, cause like growing up, I would see like all the adults around me, you know,
Hmm.
with a big stack of tortillas
Yeah.
and their food on the side,
Yeah,
and them foods didn't have no bellies, you know.
yeah,
And me,
yeah.
like, bro, I eat a burrito. I'll eat a burrito like probably like once or twice a week, and I feel it in my gut. I was like, you know, like,
Yeah.
and that's what I was telling my son the other day too. He's like, 'cause I offered him some food, and he did this little face,
Oh
and I'm like,
shit.
hey,
How
he's
old is
like
he?
15.
Already, huh?
You know, well, he's been like that, you know, gordo. Shout out to my
Oh,
boy.
okay, okay, okay.
Shout out to my boy, you know, like I give him, you know, he's my son, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
so
hell yeah.
he's entitled to like look at me and be like, I don't want that, you know, that's my
Mm,
son, you
mm,
know, like a grown ass man is just you're not even gonna get the invitation,
yeah.
you hear me? And yeah, and then I kind of like I was like what you mean? And he's like, no, like nothing, you know, like I just don't want to eat, I don't want to eat tortillas no more.
Oh shit, okay.
And I'm like, why? And he's like, cause bro, like I can't even use the bathroom.
Oh
I can't
shit.
use the bathroom, like you know. So I started feeling it, you know, and then
Yeah.
nah, like, you know what, you're right, you know, like just you know, I gotta you know get a plate, put some
Mhm.
rice, some beans, you know, like a burrito, but
Yeah,
just don't eat the
yeah,
tortilla.
yeah.
And then like the next day, he's like, bro, that's a what did he say? That's a code in the matrix or some shit like that, you know?
What, without the tortilla?
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, well, I mean, low key, it is common sense. And at the end of the day, too, like the masa, like the way it's done now is it's kind of hard to process. You know,
Hmm.
I don't even like eating bread like that, to be honest. Like for the same reason, you know.
There's times where I'll go on these little tirades where I don't want no bread. I don't want no fucking bread,
And you
dog.
feel it, right?
I
Like
don't
your
want
energy
no
too, right?
fucking
Your
bread, bro.
energy too, right? Like you're not sluggish.
Yeah,
You're not like I'm tired. You know, your bones don't even hurt. You know,
yeah.
I
Fucking
don't know if they do. You know, but
my knees right now, you know, my knee hurts right now. I think I hit it though, but you know, but yeah, I feel you, bro. Like it, but yeah, that whole bread, dog, like it's fucking. There's time, but right now, like on the regular, to be honest, I found this like whole wheat bread from fucking or honey wheat whole wheat from fucking Albertsons and shit. It's like low fucking not low calorie, but it's like it's on the light side. I be having a lot of sandwiches for work. That's all I make,
uh,
dog.
uh,
I ain't got no time.
yeah.
That's all
And
I make
how
for.
do you feel after?
I feel fine, you know. Look, so I go to the gym 5, 6 days a week, right? I'm not a health nut. I don't like I I used to I studied nutrition for a little bit in college. I used to be a personal trainer, dog. I don't really give a fuck no more, right?
Sorry,
Our food in America is kind of fucked in a way,
even if
right?
you're eating healthy,
Yeah,
huh?
even if you're eating healthy, people don't know this. They're like, oh, bro, honestly, even if you eat healthy, dog, it's still kind of shit, right? And so I'm not like that crazy on it, but but you know, I so like I'll have that, and then sometimes I don't want to eat the bread. Sometimes I don't want to eat certain like sometimes I don't want to eat tortillas, but like I gotta have a flour tortilla with some cheese, my boy. I got to, dog. Like I love flour tortillas, bro. Like
It's
fuck it,
different, huh? Those
fuck
shit are
it, fool.
different,
That
huh?
shit is different, dog. I'm just like, oh my, oh. And then
Get the whole green ones.
hey,
Get the whole green
and then
ones.
my son, he just started making his own guess, grilled cheese. Ooh, my boy,
Smack.
that kid knows how to make a grilled cheese,
Yeah, I
dog.
didn't. I hadn't. Like, I was trying to stay away from them. And the other day I had one. Matter of fact, yesterday I had one.
Yeah,
I had like the corner of it,
yeah.
and I usually don't like the crust, right? And and I had a corner of it, right? And I just had to, man. I don't care who this is. I just got it and I walked away, you know. Like,
Yeah.
and then my daughter came out, the smaller one, Ava. She was like, where's my grilled
Oh
cheese?
shit.
Like, oh shit, my bad. She's like, oh, was you that? It's okay. You can
Damn,
eat
that's
it,
right. That's right.
And like,
If I go to a Tam, you know Tams. If I go to a
yeah,
Tams
yeah,
or like a Rick's or a fucking the Hat, anything like that, dog, I'm getting a grilled cheese fool. Straight up. Like I go
no,
somewhere.
not a.
I,
What is it? What is it? Patty
Patty
melts?
Melt, nah, just
No,
grilled
just
cheese.
just grilled
That's
cheese.
I'm a cheesehead. Quesadillas, grilled
Yeah, no
cheese.
wonder you asked me to put. I was kind of
Yeah,
iffy on
dog.
it, but I was like, nah.
That's just how I do it. Also,
If I put it right on, if I put it on the fridge on time, it's
yeah.
gonna be
What I was
good.
gonna ask you was, does your kid eat a lot of cheese?
Yeah, all of them do.
So
All of them do.
that can lead to the whole not being able to use the restroom thing.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because
My
when I like, I'm not trying to put my business out there,
yeah, yeah.
but the cheese to me, I feel like it probably like, it helps me
Well,
process,
we grown. We
digest.
grown.
Yeah.
When my sister was a little kid, she used to eat a lot of quesadillas and she would get constipated a lot.
All right.
So I don't know if they get constipated or they just can't go or they just don't feel like going. But but yeah, that cheese can do it too.
Yeah, for sure,
Too much
huh?
cheese,
Yeah,
that'll do it too.
because he be on the quesadillas.
Yeah, but see, for me, part of the thing, I mean, we're grown, right? But also, like occasionally I'll go to Walmart and there's this fucking thing. It's called like a cleanse or liver cleanse or whatever, a detox.
I'm trying to
And
find one of those shits.
they have them in Walmart. It's $10. It's a 2 week thing. You take them for 2 weeks straight. You shit your fucking brains out, bro. Straight up, dog. So I'm like, hey, whatever cheese or meat I got stuck down there, that shit's going away, bro. But
Watch that bitch.
like this last one, I've been lagging. I take one like I'll take a serving, and then a couple days later I'll take another one. I'm gonna finish it tonight when I get home finally. But it's only supposed to be 2 weeks. But I've
You've
been
been
lagging
taking
it.
it. Oh no,
I've
no.
been taking. Yeah, I haven't been consistent with it, dog. Because there like earlier this year, I was on a little like a diet thing, and I was taking like some shit prescribed from the doctor so I could lose weight.
Oh,
So I went down from like 200 to 180. But then I finished that shit, and I didn't want to buy it again. And so now I'm already back up to like 195. So I lost the weight, and I was like trying not to eat too much shit. I stopped drinking milk for a little bit, no cookies, no none of that shit. And then I was like, man, fuck this. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I just because I had lost, I
you're
fucking
trying to thought?
yeah.
Yeah, don't trip.
So I might go to the gym. I might have been a personal trainer. I might have studied some food. I might know a lot of shit about food, right? But bro, I don't diet. I so part of the reason I think like I kind of have a six pack sometimes, but then I eat food and I'm fucking bloated as fuck. Looks like I'm pregnant, dog. Right? But what I guess like my son, I told him, "Hey, fool, you can't be eating a bunch of shit late at night, dog, because the reason I shouldn't do it either, right? But I wake up at fucking 5:30 in the morning every day and I go work out 5 6 days a week, so I burn all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I might not be getting huge gains, and I might not be getting like cut and like lean, right? Like I want to, but I'm also staying right in the middle. So like I eat all this shitty food, and then I go work out and I fucking burn it off. So like I'm not saying it's healthy, and I'm not recommending that shit to nobody. But part of the reason why I'm able to do what I do, and like all my blood levels and all my labs are
Oh
good,
yeah.
is because of all the working out. But fitness and like health is 80% fucking nutrition, 20% fitness, right?
Makes sense.
It's all food. It's all about food, dog. But that's one area where I like discipline. At night when I get home, I eat dinner, and then I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna eat nothing else. Then 9 o'clock comes, I'm watching TV, little snack. 9:30, little snack. 10, little snack. And then if I go up and I can't sleep, full, best believe I'm coming back down
Right
and
in the
I'm
fridge.
fucking eating a whole bag of popcorn or a whole bag of chips in one sitting. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
saying? I'm
I
hungry.
feel like a lot of us kind of have those habits. A lot
Yeah,
of men
yeah,
like us and shit.
yeah.
They're like, because I see it sometimes with certain people. Like, damn, if I just seen you yesterday, you look skinny as fuck, dog. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing you today, and then bro, like you over here, like
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't like telling people or nothing, because I be having that problem too, dog.
Yeah.
Like I'll be good for 2 weeks, and
Mm-hmm.
then I don't know where like 1 week I just fucking my puerco and shit,
Oh, fucking.
like fuck it, fool, I don't give a fuck, dog. I didn't eat all day. I'm just gonna eat a burrito in the night.
Yeah, fuck it. I tell people like sometimes I eat enough. I eat like when one person eats all day. I just eat it from fucking from 7:30 at night to 10. I eat with
And that's the worst timing too, cause
I
cause
know, and then you
you're
let it all. You go to sleep, it all sits in your stomach.
mhm,
It gets converted to fat, and then you wake up fucking bloated, and you're like, "Fuck,
all sluggish too, dog. Like I don't wanna do
yeah."
nothing, dog.
And then I wonder why I don't want to wake up.
Like a fucking what is it? Like a food coma in a sense.
Fuck, man, it's just crazy. Fucking So tacos al joven, right? Okay, so you got your little cart, lady fronted you, right? What's next?
Um, trying to find a location.
Location.
Trying to
Okay,
find a location and
so an extra location or a different location?
no, a location period.
So
You know, because
where you at right now,
no, right
or
now I'm already said no.
okay?
I'm taking you
Oh, okay, yeah,
to when I was barely
okay,
getting this stuff
yeah.
together. Yeah, I was looking for a location, and then one of my homies was having a little situation with his house. I was like, "What's up? Let me post up in the front of where you stay at." Like, yeah, for sure. I did that for like 6 weeks. They
Okay,
wasn't really feeling it.
okay.
You know, so I packed my shit up and just kept it put away. And this was 2002, and then I was doing like probably between 2002, I mean 2022 to this year. I probably did like 15 caterings.
Well,
You know, and that was kind of how I was using it first. Like just trying to do that, and then last year I got evicted from my apartment and
oh
shit.
shit.
Yeah, for bullshitting. Like stalling the owner. Thinking that he was bluffing. But him too though. Like,
Yeah,
come on, bro, fix my shit. You feel me?
yeah,
Like, I don't want to be living right here. Like, there's fucking mold in the. Like,
yeah,
I shouldn't have to fix this. To be honest, like, I'm gonna leave and you're gonna stay with this shit fixed, like, bro. And, it was on both ends. It was a conflict of interest. You know,
mm-hmm.
and I ended up getting served, and I
Oh
was like,
shit.
oh shit, like what the fuck do I do? Because I don't. My mom doesn't have a house.
Yeah,
She lives with my sister and shit. I don't have uncles to be like, oh, I'm gonna go stay with him.
yeah.
And it's kind of the same shit on my girl's side. So we had to thug that shit out. Like fucking get a get a Momo, and then first we got a two storages, and then had to move everything out because I don't want to. You know how it's like. I don't know if you got an evicted before. You've heard the process.
I have. Me and my dad have. Yeah,
So once they come through on the door, whatever's inside the apartment, it stays in there.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. They
So I
lock
was
that
like, I was
shit.
kind of like,
Sheriff in front, right?
yeah, I was kind of like iffy. Like damn, like my kids got a lot of shit. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to. It's already bad enough that we're in this situation, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna fucking take all their shit. And this was in August,
Okay.
and
2023.
yeah,
Okay.
2023, and I was working at like I was working for this guy like doing a gourmet dog food,
Mm-hmm.
and I was kind of like getting like I felt like I was getting stuck there. You
Okay.
get me? Like it
Dog
was
food?
like
Gourmet dog food?
yeah.
Okay.
You put dogs on diets and
Yeah,
shit, all
hell
types
yeah.
of shit. And I felt like I was being like I was kind of getting like I'm like used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to stay, and that whole eviction shit turned my world upside down. Like it kind of reminded me of what I'm capable of and who I think I am.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, dog, we were living in a fucking motel for like 3 months. You
I've
know,
done that. I've done
it
that,
was
but not because for other reasons.
yeah.
For
I know,
other,
no, I've trapped like that before
yeah,
too.
yeah, trapping. Yeah,
I've trapped like that before
yeah,
too. But the
yeah,
kids were in the house.
yeah,
The
yeah,
kids were in the house.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
first baby mama. I'll just pull up and like, damn, the house is fucking dirty. Like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
oh, well, where you been at? Like, don't worry about where I've been at. Like, the bills are getting paid. You feel me?
yeah,
And I'm not feeling you. Like, at least you could do is take care. This is the shit. That kind of creates a problem. Like, bro, you're not showing no effort.
yeah,
Like, come on, dog. Like, I sometimes like getting a little help, but at the same time, like, I like to show my effort as well.
yeah,
Like muchas gracias. Oh, like, if you need something, I got you.
yeah,
Like, oh, look, I'm gonna go work. When I come back, I'm gonna clean this, I'm gonna clean that. Like it's simple to maintain a household. I think, it just depends who you have in there. It just depends who
yeah.
you have in there.
I've been there. I've been there. I've been there. I've been there, dog.
And I'm not throwing no dirt on her or nothing.
Yeah.
But the facts are facts. Like I'll pull up from like missing 2 or 3 days, and the kids would be like,
Damn, where you at?
not taking care of it. Then like,
Yeah,
oh, dad, I'm hungry. Did you bring food? Like, there's a fridge full of food. Like, why do I have, And then, all right, I'll go to Burger King, and now I'm not just feeding my 2, 3 kids, and now it's like a grown ass adult, and that's not a, $5, $6. That's like 10, 15,
No,
like
hey, now that's just like for what,
20
like
and shit,
you and 4 kids and one other. That's like $100 at
Yeah,
Burger King right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
bro.
Burger King, yeah,
Done.
and no kids meals, no kids meals,
Oh man, I hate Burger King, dog.
but yeah, so yeah, we was thugging it like that, and then we got into this little program and shit,
Okay.
and then like I was trying to I'm a man, like I don't, that's kind of embarrassing, to be like, you feel me, like, hey, I don't got nowhere to live, especially coming from like being a provider that I was accustomed to being, like, you get me, like I was like, nah, I gotta fucking figure this shit out, and I ended up like in December, I ended up posting up right there where I'm at, because my mother-in-law was like, oh, like I didn't know, I was just like, I just hopped on board, like get everything ready, and then she told me the location. I was like, I could have came up with a better, but then I'm like, I'm already in the end,
Yeah.
So whatever, we went, and we did good the first night. We sold out, and it was good for the for that first week, but then it got slow, and then it was kind of frustrating too, because I didn't have my own kitchen to wash my stuff, to prep my stuff, So it was like this is not how I want to do it. So I kept it going for like 3 weeks, 3 4 weeks, and yeah, after that I was like, nah, bro, I'm gonna just regroup, and come up with a good plan and a strategy, because the lighting too, the lighting is a big part of a taco stand,
Yeah.
and like a generator is expensive. You feel
Yeah,
me?
bro.
And to find the right ones, like I don't know about generators and none of that,
Yeah.
but I've been looking into them though. But as far as the lighting goes, like I got little uh like portable, like rechargeable lights, so they come in hand. And yeah, like we finally got the apartment in June of this year, and that's the first promise. I talk to God every day. Every day I talk to God, and every day I don't always ask Him for favors. I don't always, I don't always kind of keep my like my word to Him or anything like that. But I do like try to have uh, a relationship with Him.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I was praying, and I told Him, like, if you help me out with this, like there's no going back,
Yeah.
like, and there wasn't, like ever since August, like, cause we had to settle in, of course,
Yeah.
but since August, I did that taco giveaway,
Okay. Yeah.
and then it just kind of like it boosted. It didn't boost my ego, not my ego, my confidence,
Okay.
like don't forget who you are.
Yeah.
Amongst all this that's going on, don't forget who you are, because
The event, right?
that was in my city,
Yeah.
in Hollywood. Well, yeah, after that I was like, all right. And then the following week I went back to the same place, and everybody was like welcoming, like,
Yeah.
because I know, whose area that is and certain stuff, but
Oh yeah.
I'm not there for none of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
I'm there, and honestly I want to help the community there as well,
Yeah.
like the food ain't expensive,
Yeah.
and when people pass by and I see them struggling, like, hey, or if they come to me and they want some free food, like, I'm more than willing to help for the day,
Yeah.
like, but every day is kind of,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to make a living,
Yeah.
I'm trying to take care of my kids more than anything,
Yeah.
so can't be doing that every day,
Yeah.
but see, like, if by the end of the night there's something left over and you want to double back, you're more than welcome to,
Yeah.
like, and yeah, dog, he's just been right there thugging it out since August. Since
That's what's up.
August, since the my kids went back to school August 12th, like that following weekend, that's when I started posting up right there.
That's what's up.
And been at it, dog. Like, it hasn't been easy or nothing, It has its ups and downs, but I gotta see the vision,
Do you got like
clientele.
no, what do they call that? So all right, so there's places like there's these places I've been to one. They're like where they sell the food wholesale, and you go, but you have to have like a license.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Um,
I'm not doing that
yeah.
right now.
So how
Yeah.
you? So what's
I
your
just
process like?
I go
Like
to, well, like, I usually try to find like the cheapest, but like, it has to be lean. It can't
yeah,
be
yeah,
like fat.
yeah.
You're gonna see when you try. You're gonna be like, what
Okay.
the? Like, this is what you're selling? Like, yeah, bro. Like, how much you giving the tacos for? Because I give them for 9, and they're chunky. Like,
The burritos.
yeah,
That's a good price.
and they're chunky. The tacos are $2. The tortas
Okay.
are 8. So like, I'm trying to work with.
That's a really good price
I'm
though.
trying
Like
to work with
yeah,
because
yeah.
like I've heard, not directly, but through the grapevine, people like, oh, that fool thinks she's gonna get rich off of tacos, or he thinks she's gonna
Oh,
make it big off of tacos, and it's like, bro, like, sometimes we need to keep our little like comments to ourselves,
yeah, yeah,
because I'm the type that I'll show you better than I could tell you,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, bro, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, like, nah, bro, you're gonna see me in 2-3 months, and then you're gonna be like, oh, dog, you're doing it, and it's
Yeah.
like, nah, bro, like, that's why a little comments like that discourage me from trying to build friendships or
Yeah.
relationships with people,
Yeah.
because that'll let me know, like, this was dispenser, but this was a hater,
Yeah.
like, you get me? All about positive and real genuine energy.
That's what's
You
up.
feel me? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I usually try to, like, food for has been we have the best meat and
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
As far as like the asada goes,
Okay.
but the chorizo I try to get it from like the mom and pops.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
The pastor, we make that shit from scratch. The chicken, we marinated.
Okay.
Uh, the birria, we make it from scratch too, and that too has been a process in itself, because my girl was, she helps me out, but sometimes it's like, I don't want it done like that. I want it done like this,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And then I tell her, like, look at the people's reaction when they're eating, because I'm not trying to just like, oh, la asada está buena, pero like lo demás, uh, it
Yeah.
needs a little work, like,
Yeah.
every, like, the 5 meats that I sell, I want all of them to smack the same way, have the same quality. You get me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I usually prep a day before. So what
Okay.
is it? We post up on Thursdays. Last week we posted up all week, because the week before, well, it was the holidays, and
Yeah.
there's food everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I pull up, and I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be me,
Yeah.
like, that I feel like I'm not welcome there.
Mm.
You
Oh, so
know,
there's a bunch of other trucks too at that spot.
no, it's just
It's just
me.
you?
But
Oh,
but
okay.
it's like crowds though that be at the park, like,
Okay. So
mostly
it's a
every
park.
day.
It's a park. Okay.
Yeah, it's a park, and I post up like right in front of this church. Like, it has like an empty lot,
Okay.
but it's part of the church though.
Okay.
And I post up right there in the front. And this last Friday they had a little event right there, the Christmas event.
Okay.
So the street closed down, and I was like, man, dog, like, I'm already here, Like, I thought it was gonna be a different scenario, and I ended up having to post up around the corner.
Oh shit.
But it went good though,
Okay.
because there was traffic. Like, everybody that was passing by, from standing in the long line,
Okay.
they were stopping by and fucking with the food, dog. And so it went really good, because I ended up making asada like 3-4 times,
Ooh.
So it was
Yeah.
like people were passing by, they're getting a whiff of it, like, it's asada, like, yeah, but I also got, ooh,
Yeah.
like, the birria finished, the chorizo finished, the the only thing that was left was the chicken, but
Okay.
everything else finished,
That's what's up.
you know.
Yeah. So do you know? All right. Do I know you worked at like a taco spot and you helped out, right? And you're doing your thing right now. Now, I'm just curious. Like, is that as a for most like taco trucks, most taco stands, and the ones the little get downs is is that more so like what they do? They go to Food for Less, they buy the meats there, and then they
I,
prepare it.
I'm not sure,
You know,
because I know I'm working on trying to get my LLC,
cause
you
yeah.
know,
So
so I could
that's
get the food vendors permit, or whatever,
yeah,
the permission, the permit to sell.
yeah.
Yeah, because my shit's already registered in the city.
Okay,
I went to City Hall,
okay,
registered my business, and I just been trying to put the footwork first,
yeah,
trying to get it steady, so like that I get a bank account and start fucking depositing the money in, you know, little shit like that, and I try
Yeah.
to get a business loan. But right now, I got my eyes on this food truck, or
Yeah.
like some shit to haul.
Okay.
It's like 5 Gs, you know, and it's not too bad, you know, and I feel like that's gonna kind of change my outlook on a lot of
Yeah.
things, you know, like because sometimes I feel like caved in my mind,
Yeah.
you know, like I want to do all these things, but how,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like one thing at a time, one thing at a time.
Yeah. I think like so I mean obviously you're doing good right now. That's all that matters, right? That's the first step. That's what's
I'm
up.
I'm I'm I'm, I'm in motion, dog.
Yeah,
You know,
you're doing the
I'm,
footwork, and it's
yeah,
always about the
exactly.
footwork, right? And I think at some point, what can happen is like, and I if you don't have the LLC yet, I think I have instructions somewhere because I have one. I have instructions somewhere. What there's like a specific. I'll see if I get them and I'll send them over to you. You know, because there's. I mean, it's not happening for me. I mean, I have my credit's not the best, so, but like for some people, like you open the LLC, you open the business because I have a
I have a
LLC
business
and I
account.
have a business
I
account,
have a
right? So you
business
open the
account.
LLC, you have the business account, and you start getting all the mail for the loans, right?
Yeah.
And then you know you get the loan, you have the LLC, you get the retail, the seller's card, right? And then you get there's another card you get where you could go to like those big food places, right? Where you buy the food in bulk. You buy the food in bulk,
Yeah,
and
I think
then
that's the
yeah,
seller's permit.
yeah, and then you know you get like an even better meat, you get a bigger quantity, and then you start making more money because you have those bigger quantities for a lot cheaper. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
for
then your
sure.
overhead like might be a little bit more in the beginning, but then you start making more food, more money because you know because food for less is a good price, but compared to like what
Wholesale,
maybe wholesale, yeah, compared to
wholesale.
wholesale,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. Because I had gone to downtown. I had gone to downtown like 3 weeks ago, like in the beginning of November, to get some stools,
mhm,
some banquitos,
yeah,
and because I got tables, stools, you know,
yeah.
like it be cracking. Like on Thursdays when I give
What's up?
the dollar tacos,
Woo!
I should be cracking, dog.
Thursday
Like
Dollar Tacos, Kester Avenue.
8856 Kester Ave.
Let's go.
And yeah, it be cracking, dog. Like, you know, family passes, like a group of family passes by, they want to stop by, and it's not just one. I was like two, three. So
Yeah,
like, you know, it feels good, dog. It feels wholesome. Like I'm finally, you know, like not where I want to be, but you know,
yeah,
progressively we're gonna reach there.
yeah,
And I don't want too much, you know. I just want to be afloat and have my kids taken care of, you know, like one is gonna be 17, the other one is 15. Like, bro, I need to make sure they're somewhat set up for when they're 18. You know, like,
yeah.
cause I've been bullshitting too. Like, I'm sorry for the word, but
No, you good?
I've been BSing for too long, dog. Like, and I'm like, you know, like, well, of course, right? I'm young, you know, but I don't want no excuses.
Yeah,
You know, I'm tired of that. You know, like I could only make them for so long. You know, after
yeah,
that is like that's who you are, dog. You're a fucking, you know,
yeah,
you're a poor excuse of a man, you know,
yeah,
like, and
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
nah, bro, my kids give me the strength to try to better myself,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, shit. If honestly, dog, I mean, I've had issues in my life with substances and alcohol, right? I'm sober, 100%. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I was never into weed, but I don't drink. Not
Yeah,
one
look,
drop.
I thought you smoked, you know,
Nah,
because
why do I
sometimes
look faded right
your
now?
energy, no, your energy just like,
Chill right now.
yeah, you
It's
know.
because in the later parts of the day I start to like crash and I start to get tired, but I'm good. Well, I was getting okay, so I was getting tatted before this.
Oh,
So I was
no
getting
wonder,
tatted
no
for like
wonder.
4 hours, and my cousin was like, "Are you tired now? You look, your eyes are getting droopy." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." But it's funny because I literally, me and my cousin recorded a podcast episode right before this too on my iPhone at the tattoo studio, right? Using voice memos, and I'm gonna have to convert it when I get home. So I'm gonna have 2 episodes today, which worked out. But I was telling them we were talking, and I was talking to my cousin, and I was telling him I was like, you know, like it's crazy because like I don't want like, am I gonna get rich cutting hair? Probably not, right? But like I just want enough to be cool, you know. Like right now, you know, like in California, dog, in LA County, Orange County, right? Like if I could bring home a consistent like 6 Gs a month for now, I'll be cool.
Yeah,
And that's not even compared
that's
to
not a lot.
that's
That's
not
not a
even a
lot.
lot, but
Okay,
it's
what is
reasonable.
that?
It's
That'll be like what, like,
1,500 a week,
yeah, that's not
which
bad.
is reasonable, right? But like
And you're doing what you like.
I was like I was working at a barber college earlier this year. I'm not talking shit about this, but I was getting like $24 an hour, right? And it was a little less than 1,500 every 2 weeks. And I was side hustling, working at MMA fights because I work, I work for the commission, cutting hair at the homie shop on Saturdays, doing house calls, cutting, whether it was Chito or
All
Lefty,
over the place.
just all over the place. I'm fucking hustling, and and I was like, damn, like this ain't shit, you know. A grown man with a kid cannot make it on $24 an hour now because
And
I
that's
hustle,
good though,
and that's
but
decent, right?
that's good. But even then, like,
It's
bro,
like,
you got,
you know what I mean. And so, like when I first started at this shop, I moved to I've never cut hair in Orange County. Now I cut hair in Orange County in Santa Ana, right? And like the first couple weeks, I hit close to a G, right? But ever since then, it's been a little bit slower. We're in a slow season right now, and it's about to get even slower in January, right?
yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck. I stress about money a lot. I've been broke. I've lived in Momo. I've had to stay on the street because I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? So I know what it's like to not have money. So I stress about money all the time because I'm always like, I need more and more and
Even
more.
if you got it right,
Not
even
cause yeah, fool, I'll be having like a certain amount in my account, and I'm still like, nah, fuck that. That's not
that's
enough,
not
dog.
enough,
And then
yo.
I hear like I listen to podcasts, and they're like, you need at least 3 G's minimum in your account at all times for emergencies. And I'm like, fuck, I'm fucking up. Like I need more, And it's
When it
not
goes
even,
down to two, and you're right there, like, I need three.
yeah, and it's not even because I'm greedy. It's not because I don't have
Nah,
enough.
but you want to be comfortable, dog.
You got,
Like,
especially now, dog. If there's an and those podcasts, they speak truth, dog. If there's an emergency, like me, I'm a barber. If I get hurt and I'm out of work for 2 weeks, what is that like 1,500, 2 G's? And it's the end of the month. Oh fuck, I'm fucked. You know what I mean? So and like sometimes I'll be driving, I'm like, fuck, if some car hit me right now and I sued them and I got paid like in a year, what am I gonna do for that whole year while I'm fucking hurt?
and then and not only like that, but in the mental too. Because sometimes when you just sit, dog, like your mind is just,
Yeah,
your
I
mind is just fucking running wild, dog. That's why sometimes I'd rather not be home.
yeah,
No day off.
yeah,
Because the mind is beautiful, but it could sometimes play tricks on you.
yeah, yeah. The times like there were last year, dog. I was working like 7 days a week at a shop at a barber shop in Covina, dog, and like I was grinding, dog. I got hit by a car riding a bicycle, full.
Shit.
I was at the shop the next day. I've like 2021, I dislocated my shoulder. I was at the gym the next day and the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like no, not I'm not on that no days off bullshit, but well, like you can't like some of us, like
That's how you got.
we can't not, and unless you work like at this job, the only good thing about that job, well, I mean, it was security. It was secure for sure, like 3 G's, $3,200 a month for sure, right? For sure.
But
Every
sometimes I feel like that mentality kind of keeps you stuck.
Yeah,
You
and
know what
so it was for sure, but the only good thing about it, other than the for sure security of getting a paycheck every 2 weeks, was that I got 40 hours of sick time. So as a barber, I don't ever take off sick time, right? If I get sick, I don't give
That's
a
a
fuck.
week, huh? That's a week of work.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a week of work, right? So if I get sick, I'm going to work, dog, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking work, right? Now I don't really get sick, but when I work there, dog, let me tell you, I use up that fucking sick time because I had never really had sick time in my life, dog.
Yeah. I
And I was
feel
like,
I
fuck
never had a
that.
job like
I'm
that,
gonna
to be
use this
honest.
shit, because it's here in America, if you work a job that's 9 to 5 and they have benefits and you get in that sick time.
Yeah.
And some of these companies they give you paid time off. You know what I mean? Like when you work for unions and shit. And as a barber, I'm never gonna get that, but I mean, I guess if I save money and I work hard
401k.
enough,
You put it away in on a 401k
that's the
for
plan.
yourself.
My own investment account that I get like with like me. I have a friend. His name's Jaime. He does all that shit. I'll invest with him. You know what I mean? And
What is that, like life insurance kind of
he
shit?
does that life insurance shit. Right, and then right now I'm investing in some crypto. Because at first I was like, nah, fuck crypto. Like it's not guaranteed because it's not guaranteed. It's got no money behind it. And it's very volatile. It's very risky. But I have been hearing people say like right now the market might get better next year. You know, it, Earlier this year I put money in Bitcoin. I put like a G in Bitcoin. Right, it was like at 56,000. It started going lower. I got all mad. I panicked. I took it all out. Right. dog, it's at 100K. If I would have left that fucking money
It
in
would have
there,
been up.
it'd be like, I don't know, 1,500, whatever. If I would have kept putting money, I wouldn't have a lot. I wouldn't be rich, but you know what I mean. I would have a decent amount of money. You know, 2021 because of COVID, I can't, or 2020, I came up on money because of COVID. But I should have put all that money in investment.
Yeah, straight up,
You
dog.
know what I did? I fucked it off at the tap tap store. I fucked it off at the tap tap, homeboy.
Yeah, I
Straight
stay
up.
away from all that shit,
Hell
dog. I stay
yeah,
away from all that
hell
shit
yeah.
unless I'm, unless there's like some money right there to be made as out of my
Mm-hmm.
pocket, then
Yeah, yeah,
But as far as
yeah.
like, I got $500. Let's go to nope.
No, and they got those up in the
Yeah, in the
valley.
valley, yeah, no, right there on the block I grew up on.
You know what they're
They
doing
were right
now?
there.
You know what the Asian people are doing now, fool? They have these cafes where they serve coffee, where they have tables, and they have it out in the open. They don't hide that shit. There's no liquor. There's no dope involved, and they play right there in the open.
That's
And
the
you
shit
can,
with us. How we want everything at the
yeah,
spot, huh?
yeah,
With
and
beer,
yeah, and
like,
and then the homie, and then you got homies, and they got other shit, and then it really becomes illegal, fool. But
yeah.
that's the new thing, dog. Where like the homies, they still gotta hide that shit, right? Well, these Asian people, dog, these Vietnamese people, they have that shit out in the open, dog, and they have girls in bikinis. So these
A
fools,
little more appealing, huh?
so these fools are like, oh, and so now it's not just you don't just you still see some tweakers, right? You still see a couple homies, but now you see fucking businessmen, you see Asian men, you see a whole new clientele and a whole new method of money that's gonna be dropping money in these spots that are only open till like what 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Instead
They're
of all
playing the
night, huh?
tables and they're getting lap dances, fool, and there's money to be made. You know what I'm saying? So any homies that are listening, you guys need to get your shit right
Change the
and change the
fucking
business model, dog. You
yeah.
know? And I know why they do it because those fools that do dope that go play at those tables, they win, they put the money back. They win, it's a revolving door of money, and those places make a lot of money. But I've seen it firsthand, dog, and I've worked for it. And yeah, it's bringing in a lot of money, dog. But I noticed that a lot of it's just recycled money.
Yeah.
It's all recycled money. The same fools, same homies. And so in my head, I'm like, are these fools really making money? Because you get like a
That's where the other elements come into
yeah,
play.
you know. But you know, these Vietnamese people, dog, they got it down too. You know, they got it down too. And I've seen a couple like
Hell yeah, they got to. They're not.
yeah,
I
I've
feel
seen
like they're very intelligent people.
I've seen a couple spots. I've never been there. I've seen a couple spots that bring out stripper poles. You know, and I'm like, that's smart. But in a spot run by the homies where like those fools are on dope, like do they really have money to be throwing at girls on the pole?
Yeah, by then the girl's gonna be like, man, there ain't nothing
There
here.
ain't shit here, dog. I'm out. You know, why am I even naked right now? Dog, fuck this.
What am I
But
doing here?
these other spots where there's no alcohol and there's no dope, and these fools are coming from work on their lunch, oh, they're spending money and they got the money. You know what I mean? So that's the new business models, dog. Peep game, you know? Fucking but yeah, man.
Little cafe, like a donut shop, huh? Kind of
Ooh,
shit.
hey,
Yeah.
you know it'd be sick? A spot with a table, with the coffee, you got some food, you got the girls, you got the lotto, you got the have you heard of the hotspot game?
Nah.
There's a hotspot lottery game. You can win up to 950. They'll cash you out on the same spot.
Sick.
They sell lotto tickets. They sell fucking scratchers. That's those donut shops, fool. That I don't know how much the donut shops make on the lotto, but there's people that sit in that donut shop fucking 4 hours a day playing the lotto, playing the hotspot game. They win. They lose money. Oh, I've seen people lose money.
Now I'm gonna
I've
start looking
seen
into those.
people lose money all fucking day, but you can win too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've
Yeah,
seen.
cause you could fuck off $100 in fucking beer too. $100 on some fucking
Yeah,
some drugs.
yeah,
So
yeah,
might as well like try to risk your luck with trying to hit the lotto and shit,
yeah, yeah.
or
You
get
know,
a little lick and shit with it.
some of these people that's their get down. Like they just they spend $100. They come up, they lose. Playing that lotto shit, I've won like $1,300, like 1,700 in one day. But then I end up staying and I buy scratchers and I fucking maybe walk away with like 500 to 1,000. You know, but it's not easy. It's made for people to lose money, dog.
Yeah, that's an entertainment, huh?
Yeah,
Keep you like
yeah.
stuck in
And
there.
then and then okay, so now I just realized the way the donut shops make the money. I think they get a cut up from the lotto, right? Because they have their shit there, right? But also, then those people stay there for 4 hours. They buy coffee, they buy donuts, they buy the fucking croissants,
Even
whatever,
water.
water, whatever it is, dog. And the money trickles in. You know what I mean? But I've always, there, I be thinking of ways like to have a spot where like I make money, but it's like legit. But there's also shit like on the down low, like there's.
Yeah, smoke shop, dog. A smoke shop is, I think it's a lucrative business.
Mm,
Yeah, I would think, I would think so though, because now you could sell those whippet shits, like.
I've seen. I won't say who, but I've seen people pass out on those fucking things.
No, I
Dog.
never pass out on
No,
that.
I've seen someone big, someone big. I've seen fools pass out on that shit, dog. That's just crazy for that shit. But they wake up right away, but they're like, fuck. That's just
Yeah, usually who I see those off, they usually go like they're like, like if they're
all of a
having
sudden,
like.
fuck, wake up, fool, get your ass up, fool. Fuck, you fucking up, bro. But
Yeah, no, like I would say, because I see a lot of like there's a smoke shop by my house.
mm-hmm.
They're meaning and shit, and they have different shit in there. They have like fucking adult stuff. They have like a whole section of boxers, like, shit for male and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like pro club sweaters, and shit like that. Backpacks. And then on the other side, they got like exotic pops. So
Mm.
they like trying to make it like a one stop shop kind of. You feel me? Like,
There's a by my shop. There's a tattoo supply, and they have a smoke shop around the corner. Same business, same owner. They be selling fucking. They got good shit right there. I mean, I don't smoke, but like, cause
from looking at it, huh?
yeah. Like they sell like the G pens or whatever with the bud inside them and shit like that.
Hey, that's just crazy, huh? Because like I thought it was just the hood ones, dog. I've gone to like different
I don't know how that
smoke
works.
shops. Yeah, no, but I've seen the
It's
jars of weed, dog, and I'm like,
yeah.
that's like, yeah. Ooh, oh shit, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good.
And yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Or the pre rolls and shit, like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like that's just THC, it's or CBD. Like, no, it's THC.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, dog. Cause I've been thinking about that. I'm like, wait, what? Like, so I don't know if that involves a whole nother license, a whole nother.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Cause I mean, it's not my business, but I think about shit like that because I know of spots, like not right now, but I know spots be getting hit all the time, dog. Like for everything, you know what I mean? All it takes is one person to complain and be like, "Nah, fuck that
he
fool.
sells
Hey,
to
that
minors or some
motherfucker
shit.
sells weed, fool. Like, go get his ass." Like, when there was like weed shops. I mean, they're
Yeah,
still big, but
the what is it,
weed shops get hit all the time, dog.
the
I don't know.
undisclosed ones,
Yeah,
or this.
you know what I'm saying? They be getting hit, dog. Because fools be telling, dog. Fucking I wanted to ask you, what made? I mean, I know we be interacting. I be reposting you and shit like that. But what made you want to come on here?
Just to be honest, like your the way you set your platform up, it's like, like just like it's not too serious, or like,
Yeah,
but like I don't make no disrespect to no one, or
yeah,
anyone, but like that whole like rah rah, like that
yeah,
whole, I've been in prison type shit,
yeah,
like that's kind of like not my lane and
yeah,
not my,
yeah,
like I don't. I got stories. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I've been to juvenile hall 9 times and
yeah,
shit. I've been to camp and all that. But the last time I got busted, and it was like for some nonsense too. Like almost got washed up and shit. And it was that's when I was like, man, I don't.
yeah,
As soon as I get out probation, I'm moving out the block, and then I'm gonna come back.
yeah,
Because I feel like the cops in my city had to had it out to get me.
yeah, yeah. I
They
hear
were
you.
putting everybody away around me.
Yeah,
You know. So like for them for me to like stay clear from all that, I kind of had to like
yeah.
get away.
I think like for me, I feel like I'm in a weird category, right? Okay, so I LLC. So I'm a business owner. I'm a barber, whatever. I'm a licensed barber, dog. So, and then I grew up around people. I've kicked it with people, right? I've been to the county, right? So like for like I'm all tatted. Like so for some people, like for some like back in the day, like for some females they're like, oh no, you're too gangster, you're a cholo,
Oh, you're a
right?
cholito.
Yeah,
I
right.
hate
But
that
then
fucking
but
word,
then for
dog.
the home like for the home, which is cool. I don't mind being called that. Fuck it. You know, want to call me that? Cool, whatever, right? It's not disrespect. It's not respect. It's just like it's in the middle for me, right?
Yeah.
But then like I've been to tap taps, right, where they're like, "Oh, you're a fucking Buddha." I'm like, "What the fuck, fool? You got me." They're well, first of all, they're all paranoid, right?
Yeah.
But then I've been around people who are from prison, and like to them, I ain't shit, right? So like to the people, to like normies, to normal people, oh nah, fool, like you're kind of thug,
yeah,
fool.
you're too.
But to the fool that have been in prison, oh nah,
No, you're
fool,
not thug
you're
enough.
just a resident, fool, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I
And I'm
get you.
like,
I feel like
where are
I'm
all the
kind of
other people like me that are like kind of in the middle? Where like
right here.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
yeah, and that's I like that because like for me like I'm not a bitch, but like I'm not gonna I'm also I'm not a killer, you know. Like would I kill for my son? Maybe
Hell
yeah
yeah,
yeah
hell
fool for my
yeah.
son yeah,
Fuck yeah,
you know. But
with no
like
hesitation.
like 50 Cent shit, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, right?
No.
But I'm not like I can honestly say at this point in my life I ain't no criminal, you know. Like there's some fool right now. He's got something coming because he tried to scam me for some money, and he is just a regular ass fool.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
was tripping, dog. His fool, like I'm not threatening him. I'm not gonna hit him with violence, but he got me fucked up if he
If
thinks
50
he's
said
gonna
you're not
do
gonna
me
get that
dirty,
money
fool.
back,
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna get that money back, and I'm already in the process. And he's like, "What the fuck, fool? You're doing crazy shit." I'm like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm
And
not."
you know what's crazy too, that God kind of like, if you do wrong,
Yeah,
wrong's gonna follow.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and a lot of people tend to forget that.
yeah.
You know, so then they're on bad terms with you, and bad shit starts happening to them.
Oh yeah,
You know, and it's
yeah,
like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
yeah,
That's that's the greater power, the higher being seeing what you're doing, bro. Like
yeah,
you're on the wrong track.
yeah,
And sometimes God has a way of putting us back on track.
yeah,
Whether
dog.
it's through sit downs going to jail,
Yeah,
or fucking getting your ass whooped, or
yeah, yeah.
like
Like fuck, like I can see like in the situation I'm in right now, like like I said, I'm not a thug, I'm not a gangster, I'm not from a hood, right? But and I don't mean this in an egotistical way, because I ain't shit either. I ain't nobody. I'm just me.
yeah,
I'm God's
yeah,
son.
yeah, for
I'm
sure.
just a father, right? But like I could understand if it was like a tweaker or a thug or a real hood fool trying to take advantage. Okay, like
Yeah, but even then,
we'll have it
and
out. We'll have it out,
uh,
But some regular ass, lame ass fool that is a loser. That's I don't know what the fuck he's on. Like
I'm probably
nah,
on them
fool.
perk 30s. I'm
Nah,
probably
you
on
know
them
what?
perk 30s.
My cousin was telling me maybe he does pills because
Yeah, that should
he
be
looks
having
like a
everybody all
regular he
fucked
looks
up.
like a regular person, dog. But he's got me fucked up. He's got me fucked up. It's not gonna go down like that, And so I'm taking care of it. No violence, no threatening. But
Regardless of the
he
amount of,
he told me, he goes, "Hey fool, that's out." He goes, "Do that again, and we're gonna have a problem." I said, "What's up? You want to catch a fade?" He goes, "No, no, no, that's not the point."
then
I
what
said, "Well,
is?
then what are you trying to say, fool?" Like he goes, I go, "Look, dog, I'm not threatening you, but if you want to catch a fade, hit me up. I'll tell you where I'm at." He goes, "No, no, 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 that's not the point." I go, "Oh, fool,
Hateful's like that.
don't be threatening and don't be
Hateful's
saying
like
all that
that.
shit, fool. Like, I'm not the one. Dog. I'm a grown man, and I demand respect because I've given him nothing but respect, and I give most
And
people
sometimes people take that as like nowadays. I
kindness
feel
for
like
weakness,
yeah,
fool.
kindness for weakness. Like bro, I slap the shit out of you, bro. Like
Yeah,
I won't even
dog.
hit you with my fist. That's how
Yeah,
much of a bitch I think you is.
yeah,
But
and
that's besides the
yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah,
You feel me? Because I feel like I've always been like that since I was a kid. My mama raised me right,
yeah,
like to treat everybody with respect,
yeah,
And she never put that in my head, like, oh, no te dejes, That was
yeah,
some shit I had to learn on the streets, dog. Like
yeah,
I started like we didn't touch on like on my adolescent years,
yeah.
bro. But I was always outside, bro. Like I used to be 7 years old, like just running from my mom at 11, 12 at night, bro. Like I didn't
Mm,
want to be in the house, bro.
yeah,
And like I came home and she was waiting for me at the door with the gancho,
yeah,
like straight up,
yeah,
dog. And I
yeah,
would like I would like what's the word I'm looking for? I would tease her.
yeah,
I would tease her like I'm going in, I'm going in. And then I love her like I'm going smack. She'll
That's
break that shit on my
that's
back,
funny. Yeah,
and shit like I remember she used to whoop my ass like really low, to the point where my sister's dad, like that's not even my dad, but he'll
mm,
get in like lo vas a matar,
yeah.
you're gonna
Fuck.
kill him,
Okay.
and then
Fuck.
like bro, like that kind of molded me to like learn how to take an ass whooping,
Yeah.
because a lot of people out here kind of like are scared of that for
Yeah.
whatever reason, I
Yeah.
feel like it's ego.
Yeah.
More than anything, you know, like, oh, that fool knocks me out, dog, he doesn't bang, or, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, at the end of the day, we're men, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I stand on my pivot, you know,
Yeah.
on my tool, you know? And the nuts come right in my hand, too, you know? Like, so, you know, I don't think I'm tough or none of that, but at the end of the day, you're not dealing with a punk, you know? You're not dealing with a punk here.
You know, uh, because of like the drinking and the substances that I've done in my
Yeah, and
life,
I don't need
right?
to.
I put myself in some bad spots, like, and with like homies, right? But
Yeah.
I've always stood up for myself, you know, like I got jumped by two fools, and then their big homie fucked them up, right? But like in my head, like with this fool, like I'm like, if I didn't let nobody take advantage of me when
Then,
I was on the sick one and I was broke and I had nowhere to stay and I was on the streets, you think sober? Nah, fool, you know, like. And one of the things I made sure to do, you know, I mentioned I'm not like a criminal, you know. I made sure not to say nothing threatening.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
threatening him because I'm sure if he's talking his shit, acting like a stupid ass. If I were to say I'm gonna fuck you up, he'll probably go call the cops and try and file a
And
report.
that's what is it? I don't know if they're doing that
I'm no,
still.
yeah, I'm not doing none of that,
Criminal,
dog.
what is
I'm
it?
not
Criminal,
criminal threats or
yeah, no,
terrorist threats. Yeah, I ain't
terrorist
doing none
threats.
of that. I'm just like I even told you know, I said, hey fool, like I'm not threatening you, but you got something coming for, so you're gonna pay me back, dog. You know, so I'm gonna handle that shit tomorrow. But I've been dealing with this shit for 2 weeks. I'm like, what's wrong with this human being, fool? Like this fool, maybe this fool, not by me, but maybe he needs to get slapped around because you
Yeah.
don't do that shit to a grown man, fool. You know, like
You don't play with you don't play with people,
like
dog. Period.
I don't
You
have
don't
no
play with
ego,
their
fool,
name.
but
You don't play with their money.
yeah,
You
fool,
don't play with
yeah,
their
you know what I'm
kids.
saying?
You don't play with their
Hell no,
mom.
yeah,
You don't play
hell
with
no,
people,
nothing,
dog,
dog. You know,
because you don't know how somebody else is playing. You know,
yeah,
like some people play by the same street rules, and some
yeah,
people play by the what is it, the civilian rules. You know,
yeah, yeah,
like, oh, you're bad, hit me, and
yeah,
then boom, ah,
yeah,
but you know.
yeah. I mean, I kind of play by both, you know, civilian and
Low
street.
key,
You know what
yeah,
I mean?
because last year I had last year I had an incident outside of the courthouse,
Mm,
dealing with family court, you know,
mm,
and I'm dealing with somebody that's gang related, you know,
okay.
and like we got into a little ordeal, whatever. I left the scene, but then I came back because my van was parked like at the
Mm-hmm.
corner of the block we got into it at,
Yeah.
you know, and homeboy was like, "Oh, there he is." I
Nah,
was like, "Oh my god,
nah.
yeah, bro!"
He's
Like,
from a hood. Come on,
yeah,
player.
bro.
Come
Like
on, player.
I was like, I thought about it, right? Like, I'm gonna go to this hood because I know where his hood's at in South Central, you know. But then I'm like, but who the fuck am I? You
Yeah,
know, who the
yeah,
fuck am I? You know, like before anybody tells me that, you know, analyze myself and be like, bro, like that's none of my business, you know.
yeah,
But at the same time, it's like, but homeboy shouldn't have done that either.
yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you know, and I went to jail for fucking because the was trying to run me over, and in the process of him like trying to throw his car at me, I smashed his windows,
Oh shit. Okay.
and he stayed, and I was trying to get him out the car, and this fool dipped out, so I broke like two sides of his fucking, you know,
Mm,
his fucking windows and shit, and my baby mama was there, and they tried to flip the script to where it was like over her, and it was like, nah,
nah. Yeah, yeah,
player,
yeah,
it was over the way you get at my kids,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah,
know, because the only one that could get at my kids a certain way is me,
yeah, 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 for
and
sure.
even then, I measure that shit,
Yeah,
you know, because they're
yeah,
my kids,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know, I'm not dealing with no motherfuckers from the streets, you
yeah,
know, and even in the streets, you sometimes gotta weigh out the pros and cons, you know,
yeah,
like. You know, like, all right, I'm gonna suck this fool right now, but what's gonna happen after?
yeah,
You know, I'm gonna
yeah,
knock this fool the fuck out right now, but
yeah,
what's gonna happen after?
yeah, for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
because I'm willing to take an ass whooping, but I feel like not too many, you know, too many male like men are willing to,
Nah, not nowadays.
you
You
know,
know, not
like I always
nowadays.
say, like wake up every day ready to whoop ass, but more importantly, you know, be ready to get your ass whooped.
Straight up.
You know,
Yeah,
that's how I like to, you know,
yeah.
like my little saying and shit. So yeah, dog, like that shit threw me the fuck off, dog, and you know, he ended up coming to the both of us got booked because I guess he had a warrant or whatever the
Oh
case may
shit.
be. So I was telling him, I was like, "Fortune is
Fucked
like
up,
this, like
fool.
to him though, not towards the cops, you know. Like I'm whispering, like I'm like just like you know, moving my lips. Like as soon as I come out these handcuffs, I'm like, fuck your ass up, fool. And then I guess he told the cop whatever. They had me keep the way, and that fool was like over here, like, nah, bro. If we go to the county or anything like that, bro,
Mm-hmm.
like, bro,
Yeah.
like, bro, like,
That's all
I got
bad.
you, bro. Like, I
Yeah.
got you, bro. Like, I might not, you know, but,
Yeah.
bro, like, trust me, I'll make sure my voice is heard, you know?
Yeah.
You hear me? And like not on a smutting shit or none of that, but
Yeah.
just like, bro, why'd you do that, bro?
Yeah.
Like I could have easily gotten the cops didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
You know, they hadn't, like they probably whatever fucking whatever picture they got of me was when I was part a juvenile. Like,
Yeah.
kind of changed like a little significant and shit. Like that shit just threw me off, bro. And I'm like, bro, like these fools are not playing by the same rules,
Yeah.
because I wanted to fight them.
Yeah.
This fool wanted to run me over. you know,
Yeah.
I wanted to fight him. This wanted me to go to jail.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
like
with that.
you
Yeah.
get me? Like, bro,
Yeah.
we're not. We're not.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. Like when you fuck with people,
Yeah.
you never know the outcome, dog.
Yeah.
Like that shit was a weird experience, dog. To be honest, because he had gone to the pen too and all that, dog. Like I don't know what prison he's gone to, but
Yeah.
that's how he met my baby moms and shit, and
Yeah.
that's how they became whatever.
Shit. Fucking it's funny. I know some. I won't say who. I won't say names. I know some chick who was like in the car with her man. I don't know what happened, but he like hit her inside the car, or he tried to hit her with the car full. And I got one of my friends. I got a couple friends that are lawyers, and so she like went to the she was like all hurt, went to the hospital and shit. And I said, hey, what's up? Fool, you need a lawyer? She was like, I think so. And so we got her a case, full, and she's gonna get paid now. She can get paid, and I feel I guess it's on camera or some
Oh
shit,
shit!
and it's not like police shit. Like he's
No,
civilly,
civil,
like
yeah,
civil.
yeah, yeah,
She's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
yeah,
paid, fool. Fool fucked up.
yeah,
That fool
yeah.
fucked up, dog. And so, I
Yeah, I'm thinking about some shit like this too, dog.
I got I got I got I got the guy.
Cause
I
there's
got the
fools
guy.
that
Let
be
me.
like and then they come and try to like fuck with your property type shit,
Yeah,
and it's like, bro, like I got, I got whatever I got, bro. It came off of me,
yeah,
and
yeah,
and I need to take care of it.
yeah. I
You
feel
feel
you.
me?
Yeah. You want to plug up the business one more time?
Tacos El Joven, 8856 Kester Ave in the city of Panorama. From Thursdays to Sundays, unless I got an event or something, I usually let people know and shit. And on Thursdays we got dollar tacos.
That's right.
All the meats that I'm working with, they're all $1.
That's right.
Everything on the menu is fresh. Everything I take is on a day-to-day basis. Like the vegetables, the salsas, all that is made from either the night before or the day of.
That's right.
But everything is fresh.
And are you working on anything new? Anything coming up? Any projects? Anything you want to talk about?
Nah, to be honest.
Anybody you want to plug? Anybody
Like
you want to shout out?
off the rip, nah, but shout out to Lucky from Hood Stocks though.
Okay,
Shout out to
okay.
my boy and shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to Killer Dog too.
Okay, yeah. Let's
And
go. Okay.
that's pretty much it, dog. Like I don't, I don't
Can I
really.
tag them on this? Can I?
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead,
okay.
dog.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I told Lucky too I was gonna pull up. He's like, yeah, go most definitely, dog. Pull up. He's good people.
That's
He's
what's up.
talking
Yeah.
good about you, dog.
Yeah, that's my uncle's homie. That's my uncle's homie. So. Yeah. Okay.
Shit, like we're supposed to shoot a vlog too. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to say too and shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna be shooting a vlog and shit soon.
Okay.
So be on the lookout for that shit, so people can see, the get down, how I do my shit, cause
Oh, out there you're gonna do a vlog. Okay.
yeah.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
gonna pull up to the taco stand and shit. This has been in the works for like 2 months already, but shit happens,
Yo.
But yeah, he's gonna pull up and shit and yeah, shoot a little vlog of the taco stand and
Hell
shit.
yeah. Hell yeah. That's
And
what's up, dog.
hopefully, people get a different look on how I do my shit and who I am,
Hell
because
yeah,
I'm
dog.
not. I mean, I might look like the serious stuff guy and shit like that, but nah, dog. Like,
Yeah. You got a mullet too, huh? You got a mullet, or you got what
I got a little like
you got the rat tail?
I got the
You got the chito?
I don't know what I got, dog, but my
That's
kids
cool.
got it. My kids got it though. Like we kind of collectively,
That's what's up.
like
Hell yeah.
on some tribal shit,
That's what's up,
like.
fool. Hell yeah.
I've always liked hair, dog.
Hell yeah.
And growing up, dog, everybody kind of like my homies called me Paw Wall on the block, dog, because I always had a taper until I got in like started going to juvenile hall and all that shit. Started cutting my hair bald, fool, and and I kind of let the opinions of others dictate, what I was doing and shit. And I know more, dog. Like I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say, dog. I know I'm solid, I know what I'm about, and I ain't never on no hater shit, no jealousy, like no envious, none of that, bro. Like I rather just, me deshago, like I disassociate myself. You feel me? Like I don't need to be over here trying to prove nobody nothing. When the time comes forward, we'll see who's who.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. For that, hey, y'all hear that? Fucking, I was gonna say, you know what's funny? I might be a barber dog, but I fucking hate hair, fool. Like I'll cut your hair fresh as fuck, dog. But me, I don't want no fucking hair, dog.
I had long hair, dog.
I'll cut my shit there, man. Fuck all this shit. Like I'll cut other people's hair. That's cool. But me, I don't like hair. I haven't had a hair for like, like, like this is the afro right now. But fucking probably fuck consistently for a minute. I think the last time I grew my hair, full was when I first became a barber, and there was another time when I got out of county, dog, where like I couldn't get haircuts. I kind of got haircuts just on the side in there, and when I got out, I go, oh, fool, these fools keep pulling me over because I'm bald. So I grew like a little fucking like a dumbass mohawk, fool. I was looking at pictures of it. I was like, what the fuck was I thinking, fool?
You gotta
What
do,
the
you
fuck?
gotta do what you want with your
You
shit,
know,
dog. Hey, that's
hey,
good though. Like you're criticizing yourself, and
yeah,
you're
yeah,
the one,
yeah.
and don't let the opinions of other, dictate how you think about yourself.
I tried to grow my hair and put on glasses, fool, so they wouldn't pull me over. Nah, they still did.
They know who's who,
They
dog. They
fucking
know
know,
who's who.
fool.
Even the little like just look that way. Like right
Yeah,
now, 12 was right next to a sheriff, dog, coming out the freeway, and that motherfucker was on me, dog. Like
fuck those
trying
fools.
to trying to figure out, where I was going, and I just kept looking at my phone, like acting like,
Yeah,
like I'm lost out here, kind of shit,
yeah. You know, my shit's clean. I got a license, I got insurance, registration, all that shit, right? But sometimes
No, the
I still
paranoia
see
still,
them, and I'm
dog.
like,
The paranoia.
oh, like sometimes I see them, I'm like, ah, fuck you. And then sometimes they pull behind me, and I'm like, oh, fuck. If anything, I worry more about CHP than
Yeah.
actually regular cops.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I'm
out
like,
here, I don't know, dog. The sheriffs, I don't know, dog, because
oh, right here, no,
I've had a
they're not. They're
situation
assholes right here.
where I left the studio, dog, and it's a trip because he knows who he is. He fucking like he was passing through the studio, right? And I left like it was during an interview. I left because I had to go buy my son some shoes
Yeah.
that they sold at that warehouse right there by the
Okay.
studio.
Okay.
I don't know if you've been out there.
I haven't been out there yet, but maybe one day Lucky's gonna invite me, dog. Hit me up. I'll go through on a Sunday or Monday, my boy. I'll run it. Hit me up.
And yeah, dog, like I was like, oh, they're about to close because I think they close at 9 and shit. So it
Yeah.
was like already like 8:40. So I try to go as fast as possible, and then I forget all about this food. I go inside, I get the store, I get whatever I'm getting, and like I'm leaving, and I turn around, and then boom, two sheriffs right there talking to the people in the front, and I'm like, that wasn't the surprising part. The surprising part is they were parked right behind my car.
Oh shit.
Where I couldn't get out, like so I had to kind of navigate around them.
Yeah.
And I dipped out, like I was just like what's up with that shit, like that shit, like they don't know me, they don't, like I would understand in North Hollywood,
What's that? Like Lincoln Heights, no? Or no? They moved.
Commerce,
Commerce. Oh, it's out there now.
yeah,
So it's close to
well, like
here.
if you cross the street,
It's by here.
is it?
Yeah, we're in Montebello. So kind of.
Well, yeah, cause what is it? Well, I got off on Atlantic, and I got off on Atlantic. I usually get off on the I came through the 60, so I usually get off on the right when you get into the 60, like the first exit, I think, right where the cemetery's at.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I make a right, and then I make a left on Olympic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
we're
we're
right
down
here.
the street.
Oh shit, that's funny.
And yeah, dog was like, what's up with this fool, dog? And it was the same homie that was over there fucking with that fool. I don't know if you seen the video with that fool F Nasty.
Mm-mm.
Like I don't know if you know who that is.
Uh-uh.
It's like some rapper from out here from East LA.
Uh-huh.
And that fool jammed him out the car and shit, dog. Like on some like weird shit, like super, super cop and shit. He reminded me of the crash units from North Hollywood, like back then though, because now they're not like that.
Yeah.
Now they're not like that. Like I even tripped out. Like one time I was with my kids, and one of the sergeants was like, "What's up, Vasquez?"
Oh shit.
And I'm like, he was like, "It's been a long time." Like, is that a good or a bad thing? And then he's like he tapped me on my shoulder and he's like, "That's a good thing." And I was like, for both of us, right? Because like people like I don't forget. They for sure probably don't either. Like I feel like I slid through the fingers type shit. But once again, through the grace of God, like it was. That shit, it could have happened. It could have gone.
Same here. Same here, dog. I've been in a couple of positions, dog, where I could have ended up in fucking prison for life, multiple times. Like I said, I'm not a killer. Just certain situations where like
Se presentan, they present themselves,
I could have been done, dog. I could have been done for, like, no, I was telling the fool, like, 2020, on December 15th, I got 2 years sober, right? And I had, in 2022, I had like 17 months, 18 months, something like that, or 13 months, 14 months, 15 months. And I relapsed, fool, off some hyena that broke up with me, dog. And that first night that I fucked up, fool, I could have got put away for at least, I don't know, a couple years,
Yeah.
just that very first night. And I should have just gotten straight that night. And it took me a little bit of time after that, but just that very first night, dog, that very first fucking night, I was like, fuck. I was like, oh no. I was like, no, 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 and by the grace of God. Well, God has intervened in my life so many times.
Especially if you believe in him, he's gonna show you. And I'm not talking about like in those kind of scenarios, he's like in different kind of scenarios, like where you're looking for a job, you're looking for an opportunity.
Yeah, all that too. All the little stuff.
You're looking for an opportunity,
yeah.
And then boom, out of nowhere, you go to the liquor store and you bump into somebody like, hey, like estás trabajando, like, no, well, I know this job, this place is hiring, or whatever the case might be. All that is God's work. All that is God's work. It ain't us.
Amen. All glory to God, dog. Fucking, I really appreciate you coming out here, dog.
I really appreciate you.
This was dope, fool. This was dope, dog.
Now pull up for part 2, dog, because there's a lot of shit, there's a lot of shit missing, dog. Like my childhood was dope as fuck, dog, but it was difficult,
Do it again. Now you know where it's at. So next time you won't get lost.
Nah,
you got right next time. Traffic is, maybe next time we could do like 6 p.m.
Not early. At that time was good. It was just like I said, like I underestimated, dog. Okay. And I went based off of like you like telling me like 4:15, 4:20. So I was like, kind of like, oh, I'm good, and it's like, bro, hell no, dog, like just from Dodger Stadium to here, fool, was like 40 minutes. So imagine from where I'm coming from and that, bro, that's just ridiculous.
Well, we hit a killer dog for the next one. We could come through and do a vlog while we're doing the fucking.
I was trying to get him to pull up, but he act like he didn't see my message and shit.
It's all good.
But he seen it. Well, it's good.
Well, I appreciate
much love, baby boy. You already know.
Hey, he cool, dog. He cool.
Yeah, he's cool, people.
I appreciate you coming through, dog. We're gonna do this too. We're gonna do this again, part 1, my boy.
Yeah. Thank you for having me, dog. And hopefully you like that burrito, dog.
Let me know. I'm gonna go home and eat that shit. Share some with my son, and we out.
Hell yeah.
All right, we signing off.
Salute.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, dog, I didn't really want to like